Hey, how you doing? It's Grampy again. I'm back here in our steampunk tutorial, and we're getting ready to continue on with this thing. You may have noticed something different. Off camera, I went ahead and switched out the red concrete for this orange concrete, and I think I like it better. The red, I don't know, it wasn't doing it for me, but I think I like this combination better. We'll see if if it doesn't work as we keep going, I'll switch it out for something else. If you have any suggestions, leave them in a comment, and we'll see. But so anyway, here we are. We're going to pick this back up, and what we're going to do in this video is build the main steampunk features of that any self-respecting steampunk building should have. A windmill like this, a water wheel like this, and then maybe one that not very many have, because Lynchy Inc. kind of is the only one I saw that did something like this, but this propeller, which I just think is absolutely fantastic. So let's plan this out a little bit. We're going to have our windmill coming out from the upper area thing here, and we're going to use, I think we're going to use oak logs, just a little variety, but we're going to come out with oak logs for that. And then I believe we'll have the water wheel coming out opposite the, so the water wheel will come out of the lowest level, and we'll have it coming out right here. And then finally we'll have our propeller, and it'll come out of this middle tier thing right here. So this is kind of the layout of our design. So that's where our stuff is going to be. So let's build the windmill first. It's fairly simple to build, but I think it just looks great. So we're going to come out with oak. I think we're going to stick with I want to use dark oak for the, and I used spruce here, I think. Is that spruce? Yeah. But I want to use dark oak for the water wheel, and just have a real nice contrast with birch on the inside accent. So I'm going to use oak, just oak for this thing. So so we'll come out 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to use oak planks. So let's get our oak planks ready. We're going to need oak planks. We're going to need, I guess, birch fences. I think that looks okay. We're going to need some ladders. And we're going to need a trap door, because we're going to just put a trap door right there. In fact, I think we will use that little thing we tried earlier that didn't seem to work very well, but we'll try it here. I'm just going to put glowstone on the end, because we'll need some lighting here, and that'll be completely hidden. So so we came out 3 logs and a glowstone, and now we're going to go out 8 on each direction of this glowstone block. So let's count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll come out 8 that direction: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And likewise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So believe it or not, we're almost done. All we got to do is add the decoration. And, so ladders, I think, just add a nice touch to this. I can't remember whether Lynchy Inc. added these ladders or not. He may have. And then we'll do the fences. And here's how these fences work. So I'm going to switch it up a little from that, just basically because to try to make it look a little different. But here's how this works. So we'll start and pick one side, and we'll just go all the way down with fences, and then come out over the edge and come down by 2. And then we'll build on the bottom side of this, we'll have a row of 2 fences. And we will stop when there's two spaces left. So that's how one of the blades will look. And that way when we start on this end, we'll come down with our single row. And that space that it leaves just adds the visual impression of of a blade. So we'll do that again. We'll come out 2 here and go up until there's a gap of 2, and there's the second blade done. We'll just keep doing that, fill in the red, and there it is, done. So the windmill is completely done. And doesn't that just, as simple as that is, and that's a little harder in survival. It'll be a little harder. You'll have to pillar around and do stuff, but not all that tricky. You'll be able to figure out how to do that pretty quickly. So a very simple design, but I think just really effective. I think this design looks a lot better than some of the attempts I've seen that use white wool and all that kind of jazz. So anyway, there's that. Now let's tackle the propeller, because it's also very simple to build, but just such an effective build. So here it is. We're going to come out 3. We'll do the same thing with that glowstone. I did it here, and we'll take a look at that. So we'll come out 3. I think we'll use, I don't know what to use. Maybe continue with the oak theme, but we'll come out 3, put a glowstone on there with a trapdoor, and then we're going to come up 2 on each side. I'll just do it with oak wood. And then the way this works, so you've got 2 on each side. Then you're going to come up in a stair-step fashion like that, all the way around. So you're just going to follow that pattern from this, so you can see it's leaning towards the left. So this one's going to go up like this. This one's going to go down to that side, and this one's going to likewise go out like that. So there's your basic pattern. Now we just need some stairs, oak stairs, and we'll fill in the blanks here. So all you do is just put stairs in each of these corners, on the top and the bottom of each side, and see, that's what makes that, it makes it get fatter out towards the end. And I don't know exactly why, but it just creates this amazing impression of a propeller, as you'll see. So just fill all those in with stairs, and voila, there's your propeller. Isn't that amazing? I think it is. So there you go. Now, I didn't mention, we're not mob-proofing this thing at all. You're probably going to want to do that if you're building this in your survival world. I don't know, they could spawn out here and not really bother you much, but I've got a mod, the light level overlay, that shows spawnable blocks, and if its light level is below 7, it shows up as red. So you can see we've got, we'll finish the interior, but we are leaving spawnable blocks everywhere we go. So, and just might keep that in mind. Turn that off. Okay, so now there's that. Now the harder one is this water wheel, and here's how this goes. I think it's going to come out, let's see, we'll use this one as our reference model. We'll come out 1, 2, 3, 4 for the, I'm not going to use glowstone, I'll use it on the outside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. So come out 6, and we're going to have dual, let's see, I want to use dark oak for the main wheel part of this thing, and then I'm going to use birch for the interior, and we'll use some other stuff as well, probably keep with the birch fence theme. So the dark oak first, so what we need to do is use logs to come out a distance of 4. That's couldn't remember that. So let's use, I'm actually just going to use spruce logs for this. So spruce logs, and we'll come up 4 on each side, and we need it, I'll show you, 3, 4, we're going to need it in 2 spots. Is that going to be too close? We might come out farther. Sorry, I'm going to come out 1 more block just so we can make sure that we have a really adequate water spout, and you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to come out to there, and let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, so you'll do this double wheel all along there and on the bottom too. So there is the basic framework, and I think that's going to be good. I think that'll be far enough. Probably be sorry I didn't come out 1 more. In fact, I'm going to. Sorry about this. If you're I should have planned this out a little better, but maybe I'll come out 2 more. I know this is really irritating if you've built along with me and now you're deleting. Is that going to look stupid? I want to make sure this, I'm going to build a water spout up here, and I want to make sure it's nice and adequate to come out. It's going to look similar to that. So, but I'm afraid on this lower level that might be too much. This one comes out 2 from the eave of the roof. And I've got this one out by 5 or so. Yeah, I am really sorry, but I'm going to back this off by back to where it was. I hope you're I hope you have patience with me. I apologize. Okay, now there we go. So now, sorry about all that. But now what we're going to do is build a circle using our dark oak on both of these towers. So it's going to have a circle with a pattern of 3, and then out 2 and down 2, like that, and then it'll connect up with the 3 over there. So that's the basic, very, very basic circle. So with sections of 2 in the middle that change direction after the second one. So down to, sorry, over to, and then connecting with this one, like so. So over to, up to, and connect with this one, so on. So sorry. So there's your basic circle. If you can just get a good look at that, you just come from this pattern of 3 in the middle and then 2 in between. And I'll go ahead and build out the same thing on the other side, and then we'll pick it up again. So see you when I'm done. Okay, there we have it. And now let's get started. I am going to replace that with this glowstone. So the basic theme, now we're going to add our birch accents in the middle here, and it's going to go at this level. So we're just going to follow along with this pattern. Everywhere there's a dark oak, we're going to add that birch right there in the middle. So one there as well. Actually, that goes up all 3, and then up there and over, up there, and then over 2 more. Come on. 1, 2, and then that one, down 1. So there you go. The interior is done. So again, it's just everywhere there's a dark oak, you add a birch right in between them and out and down 1. So we create this trough. And I just think the real dark oak and the birch match up real good with each other. Now we add some accent stuff here. We need actually need some ladders again, because we'll add ladders on the logs. You can do it on the back too. And then we need fences that go up on the log part. So just like that, and do that all around on all 4 sides, front and back. And that's the basic deal. Now, Lynchy Inc. did something really cool. I've tried to modify it, but I'm just going to do what he did. He used gold blocks, and he added them in these positions right here, and then coming down like that on each side. So let's do that all the way around. So there and there. I should have left that there, sorry. And there. And we can delete it. So like that. So the gold blocks are you know, diagonaling their way into the center is basically what that is intended to be. And there you go, done. Now you can do the same decorative features back here with fences and ladders, and I'll do that, but I'll do it off camera so we don't waste time. But now what we want to do is create our water spout. And so we have to decide where you want your water to go. Which side do you want it to come down? I think it'd be better to come down towards the ocean. So we just stop the water from flowing the other direction. Just put a pressure plate there. I'll just put a wooden one there. And now just probably for now. You can do whatever you want to down here with a well or whatever, but for now I'll just dig a one deep hole that the water will go into and stop. And so now let's do our water spout, and this is pretty easy. We're just going to use the very basic design. We might enhance it with, I don't know if that added any value, put fencing around it and stuff. I wanted to keep the same theme, but the basic elements are just cobble and stone bricks, and we want it to come out right there. So the stone bricks are going to go on the sides, and then we're going to have cobble that completes the just to make a tube is what we're doing. So we're just making a tube as though water is coming out from somewhere, and so now you'll want to replace those stairs. Could replace that one too, but it's not necessary. Nobody will see it. And there's the very basic design. You know, we might entrench this one into the roof. Now you'll see that protruding in through the roof, but it'll be hidden with trim and stuff like that. So you can do some other things to this and make it more decorative. You could, for example, probably could use some cobble stairs, and I don't know, just kind of figure out where you want them. Maybe some cobblestone walls. You'll have to decide if you're adding too much, which I think I am. I don't want it to lose its basic tube shape, so I'm just going to leave it like that for now. I might tinker with it a little, but now what we need is a bucket of water, and we should just be able to place it right there and have it go down to stop in that hole. So there it is. Now we've got all of those things done. So pretty nifty, actually. And you know what? If you're just looking for a basic steampunk house, there you have it, right? You could stop right here and have a really nice house. You'd put, you know, finish the interior, and there's some things you can do on the inside. I'm not going to do that until we're done, because we're going up from here. But if you didn't want to, you know, feel free to just stop right here, and you've got a pretty nice little house to call your survival house. And you can do more inside of there than it looks like, than you think you can. I've got a setup where we can add a nice enchanting room, a storage, you know, we can build a storage room in there that's not, you know, it's not going to be elaborate, but it'll be enough. Some other things. So anyway, there you have it, guys. There's the steampunky elements that make this thing come alive and make it start looking, you know, like a steampunk build, and it looks pretty nifty, I think. So anyway, but next time we're going to start morphing this thing into a tower, and that'll be fun. So thanks for watching this, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.